want to shift to talk about what we get wrong in questions. And there are two particular places I want to go. One is this notion about listening, and the second one is this notion about drilling. So, listening. What is it that we get wrong in asking questions and in listening?
Well, Wanda, some very interesting research reveals that the average person, when they ask a question, only waits 2 or 3 seconds for an answer. And again, this isn't a conscious thing, it's just the way we're wired. And so we ask the question, and if the other person doesn't answer in 2 or 3 seconds, that silence so bothers us that we have to start filling the air with words again. So we either ask the question again, ask another question, answer the question ourselves, or just move on in the conversation with no self-awareness of what we've just done. And so one of the things I share when I'm speaking is, who here would like to learn to become a better listener in 8 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the solution is ask your question and count silently to yourself. 1001, 1002, 1003. Wanda, there's times I've gotten to 1030. The longer the silence, the better the answer. You just become self-aware of, okay, in the future. And Wanda, some of our listeners today are going to hate me for the 8-second rule, because they're going to find themselves today, later, tomorrow, this week, ask a question, and again, they fill the space in 2 or 3 seconds. I've got good news for them. This still happens to me occasionally. But when I become aware, oh, there I did it again, I call it timeout. My bad. I asked you a question. I didn't even give you time to think, and I started talking again. Let me share again the question. Here it is. This time I'm going to be silent. You take all the time you need. And people are so forgiving. It works.
It does work.
But, you know, Wanda, if I was in your office and I said, hey, which way to the men's room, you're going to answer almost instantly. But if I said, Wanda, what would you say has been one of your greatest failures that's led to one of your greatest successes? If you've never been asked that question before, how likely are you going to be able to speak starting at 2 or 3 seconds?
Not.
But if I'll give you space, time, I'm likely to be the beneficiary of a great piece of wisdom, a great story. But I've got to give you silence to get there.